We've heard it over and over again. Hurricane preparation is key. But aside from making sure you have all the tangible items to get through the storm comfortably, paying attention to your kids, who in most cases don't have the same level of preparation experience, is also vital. Psychologist and CEO of Richardson Psychotherapeutic and Consultant Limited says that it is important to talk to children.
A lot of children aren't really familiar, depending on their ages, of what it could entail and what they need to be prepared for. I would encourage families to have conversations with their kids about just hurricane preparedness, letting them know that the lights may go off, or here's our food supply and why we might have to kind of ration for a few days, or here's our safety plan in case something happens to mommy or daddy. I think it's parents' job to do this now ahead of time, as we are in the middle of the season, and we've known a few years ago we had a really bad hurricane, and we still have a lot of people suffering from the effects of post-traumatic stress disorder. And so we want to make sure that they are well equipped and informed.
And while it's good to be realistic with kids about the potential harm hurricanes can cause, maintaining composure and being kind and patient with them during the storm's passage will help in keeping them at ease.
Kids feed off of whatever their parents are engaging in. And so they want to make sure that they're trying to keep as calm as possible and realistic as well. So if they are afraid, they can have that conversation with their child, asking them how they're doing, reassuring them that they are doing their best job to keep them as safe as possible. And when necessary, just hold them if they can. Believe it or not, that physical touch goes a long way.
And if the trauma is intense, here's how you know when to seek additional help for your child.
If you notice your kid is reverting in a lot of behavior, that they may not want to eat the same way or sleep in their beds anymore, they always want that constant attention and contact, those are some signs to let you know that the things that you may be doing aren't working anymore, and say they may need some additional help.
Richardson also has advice for adults.
Right now, we know that people are still dealing with a lot of the side effects of the storms of the past. So what I would tell them to do is have your coping mechanisms in place. If that is some deep breathing activity, if that is making sure you have your safety plan in place, believe it or not, preparation is key. We find that if people have a plan for what they're going to do when a storm comes or when a storm's approaching, that helps alleviate some anxiety, as well as you may want to reach out to your support team, find your safest place to be.
Crystal Darling, ZNS Digital Media.